Hello? Uh-oh, I think I'm a few minutes late. Send me to jail right now. Jail time for me. Irredeemable damage has been done to my reputation because I was like a couple minutes late. Clearly. You're never gonna believe this, but guess what? Something broke again. Shocking, I know. Who could have ever seen this coming? Who could have ever anticipated that I would have something breaking? And I don't know how to fix it. Truly the most revelation of our time. Truly. Gosh, dang it. Okay. Well, Alright, let me backpedal this a quick second. Gosh dang it. It's not a major problem. It's not a major, like, oh, it's a huge issue and I can't, like, I'll never be able to fix it. It's just rather tedious. Tuna, the add-on that I use to have, like, the title show up for the music that plays, doesn't want to show up. So it just says music note by Blueberry Yogurt, which is true, yeah, but I had it a bit more precise. It would actually show the name of the song from which album. Please go check out Boo. Actually, speaking of, just double checking, is Boo's link still in the description? It should be. Oh gosh, how do I check that? I can't check it anymore. At least give me the option to check my description. What? Seriously? Can I really not do that? It's my stream. Okay, thanks YouTube. Okay, that one's not on me. That one's a YouTube thing. They keep changing stuff and then they're like, oh, by the way, we changed it, bye. And it's like, hey, don't you think you should tell creators before you start changing things right out of the blue? So it turns out you can tune a fish, but you can't tune this program to do what you want to do. It's there. There's supposed to be like the title on top of by Blueberry Yogurt, but whatever. I'll figure it out eventually. It still kind of counts as a credit. It's just not as accurate as I would personally prefer it to be. Allo. Licorice. Oh gosh, I'm not doing great on the name category. Defjon, Hammer, JMT, Jeffrey. By the way, I feel like I kind of started off on a bad foot. Happy New Year. Feliz Año Nuevo. It is the new year. Good riddance to 2025. Horrible year. The bar is so low. The bar is so low. Gosh. Okay, let's see. One thing at a time. Let me adjust over here, and then we do one of, not that. One of these numbers. There we go. One of these numbers. Okay. I don't know about you guys. I spent the last 2 days absolutely fried. Hi. Welcome to the stream. Gosh. Guess you could say we haven't seen your stream since last year. Bone in your body gets instantly broken by an invisible force. Oh god. I was so tempted to title this stream. It's been a year since I streamed. I'll have you know, I have some self-control. Not a lot, but some. Oh gosh. Happy New Year. Let old anxiety be forgot. Yeah, tis the season to really start processing your life. I did do my New Year cleaning. My desk is reorganized. It's feeling a lot more better, a lot more organized. I don't know how else to like explain it really. Gosh, well, okay, so you know you want to make that joke, don't fight it. I think I've done it plenty of like jokes IRL. The gym you work out is filled with those you have come to call resolutionists. I get it, but there is a part of me that's like, hey, you gotta cut those people some slack. You gotta start somehow, and sometimes you really do just need the wake-up call of like another year, like this, like this, my hand's all broken. I don't know. I know a lot of them may not see it all the way through, but sometimes the hardest part is just getting started. Something that, especially in 2025, I feel like I learned the hard way. Oh gosh, like for lack of better phrasing, I feel like I learned the hard way. It's a story and a half, and of course it's IRL nonsense, so I can't really get into it. But this is the season for this conversation, so I figured, like, you know, closing thoughts on 2025, it sucked bad. Probably up there for one of my personal worst years of my life. Oh gosh. The resolution for this year is survive. Honestly, yeah. I don't have a resolution this year. I have ideas for this year, but I don't really have resolutions. I feel like something that I did right/wrong in 2025 was I put a lot of pressure on myself to achieve a lot of things. And I did achieve a lot of things, and I'm proud of myself for doing that. But I feel like I was so adamant on achieving things that I pushed myself into a box, and I couldn't really grow out of it. So I feel like 2026, if I had to give it a word, it would be experimentation. Experiment in every aspect, not just on YouTube, but in my personal life as well. I've been heavily contemplating a lot of things. Nothing that I want to say just yet. Nothing written in stone at the very least. But it's like, hey, you know, finish up school. Maybe pursue more education. Maybe finally buckle down and start practicing and studying something that you've been meaning to study for a very long time now. Maybe, I don't know. So you're a counter-revolutionary this year. Yes and no? Unless you count me experimenting as a resolution. I'd like to experiment. But to what end? Who knows? Maybe my experimentation... What are you tracking behind me? There's a ghost behind me, clearly. Like, did you stop that? You know what? You're getting raised. There you go. Better? Better. Sorry, the ghost behind me wanted to make their presence known as well. Apologies. Oh gosh. Finding this channel was one of the few positive things that happened to you last year. Hey, that's honestly very touching. Thank you. Gosh, initially, I didn't really have much to say in terms of closing thoughts for 2025 on the channel, because I kind of felt like nothing was gonna happen, and then a lot happened right at the end, which is honestly par for the course for how I am as a person. A whole lot of nothing happens until I lock in at the last few seconds and then do the thing I'm supposed to do. Story of my life. Hello, you're gonna be here for like 10 minutes. Hey, totally fine. I'm hoping to keep the chatting portion short. There's a lot of, okay, so dialing it back then on that subject. Oh gosh. There is a lot that I want to do in relation to the channel. And I know I've said it countless times already, and I don't mean to sound like a broken record. There's a lot that I want to do for the channel, but a lot of it is kind of like behind the scenes how I'm going to approach the channel. And whoop, I bumped the mic. A lot of it is like behind the scenes how I plan to approach the channel moving forward, because I want to try and do more experimentation and explorative things with the channel and what I do, including but not limited to different types of videos outside of Let's Play content. I can't promise how many there will be, just that there will be more than one, ideally. Ideally more than one. We also have, gosh, I almost forgot. We gotta think about a 1K celebration at some point, don't we? As per tradition of YouTubers, we hit a huge milestone, and I kind of blanked out on it. Okay. I don't actually know what to do still. At least one is a pretty good milestone for the next 360 days. Hey, like I said, I don't know. I feel like my biggest problem for me personally in 2025 was that I shoved myself into a box. I was going to do blank, but because I was so adamant about being blank and going to do blank, I kind of closed myself off from many doors moving forward. And even now, there are like some things that are happening that I don't know if I should like, and oh no. Hello? What happened to stream? Hello? We back? Wait. Why did it even disconnect in the first place? It's doing it again! Uh-oh. Stream is back. Oh, my PC. It's been 1 year since last technical difficulties. Hey, there we go. Oh, snap. That's a new record. The longest I went without the stream breaking. Oh, 1 whole year. Can you believe it? Oh, I'd like to thank the Academy. Oh, gosh. Why are we breaking though? Can you guys hear me? Because on my end, I just have an infinitely loading nonsense. Oh gosh. Hello, 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 hello. On my end, all I see is like the loading thing. Everything's black. We can hear you? Okay, you can hear me, but can you see me? Something happened, but the stream is working. Okay. I can see you. We can see you. Hi. You can see this? You can see this? Okay, good. Yay. I can't actually do a heart, but I can flip you off pretty concisely. Oh, fuck. Okay. Yep, everything good now. Oh, okay. Hi, welcome back. Okay, so where do we leave off? Concept of a new year. Yes, okay. Concept of a new year. I'm sorry, I'm trying to catch up on chat, and now chat has duplicated on my end. It's been a year. Netty can't show affection, but she can flip me off. You know what? Also, very, very good description of Netty. Incapable of showing actual affection, but will definitely insult you. Yeah, that checks out. Okay, so concept of a new year. Last year, I feel like I put myself in a box, and I felt like I had to do that because that was the thing for New Year. This New Year is about experimentation, trying new things, exploring. Stop saying, I wish I could do blank. What if I did blank? Actually try. How are you supposed to find out what you enjoy, what you like, who you want to be in the future if you don't try? Right? How am I supposed to find out, like, hey, maybe it turns out that my real love was Let's Plays the whole time, but only doing Let's Plays is annoying to me. Well, then Let's Plays will stay on the channel moving forward. What if it turns out my heart was actually in making these long ass videos? How will I know? How will I know? I only made one. Let's make a few more. That's the idea. And if you guys want to do something similar, I recommend it. I mean, or at least I suggest. I can't really contest whether or not it's a good motive. The year literally just started. It's been 4 days, and I spent the last 2 of those first 4 days of the new year being in bed. Oh gosh. I don't know what happened to me. But I had a really bad, okay, for some of you guys, I know you guys are I can't talk. Some of you guys I know are new here. So first off, hi, my name is Netty. IRL Netty has some chronic pain issues. I do not have a good back. So moving around, walking, jumping, all that funky stuff you do with your legs doesn't really work out well for me because I have really bad back pain from time to time. And for a little while, I was doing pretty good. I want to say like November and all of December, I was doing pretty well. Something really creepy happened, and now there's a mystery lump in my back, I will be seeing a doctor, don't worry. But the pain had stopped. And then I woke up in the new year and my body goes, yeah, happy new year, bitch. Back pain. And it's in, so I got the pain came back and it's in a new spot, and I've been kind of out of commission for the last 2 days because I've been bed bound in pain. Ha, yay, such is life. Fuck me, I guess. 2026 will be my year. No. Oh gosh. You show affection by flipping us off? I do. I feel like we have a mutual love-hate relationship, but we don't show the love part, only the hate here. I'm kidding. Oh gosh. I mean, who knows? Maybe this year I'll try and discover how to get better hand and body tracking. Technically, with the other program I have, I do have full body tracking. Full body tracking is something that's gonna have to be something that's figured out far later. I figured a lot more technical stuff I'd try to practice, learn, and study once I'm not dealing with school. Because I figured trying to learn to do accounting and also trying to learn Blender at the same time is going to completely fry my brain. So once I finish school, I'll figure out what I'm going to do next. I don't know. Where is the pain? Lower back? It's lower back. It's not really the spine. From what my doctor told me, there is a hopefully benign lump tucked underneath my muscles, and that is what's causing, underneath my lower back muscles, right next to my spine, which is probably why I could not bend at that point at all. So I gotta go to the doctor and make sure that it's not growing or developing or getting worse, because I either need to get it drained, or it might be something that I do not want to speak into existence, because come on guys. Really. Oh, new type of videos. Netty ASMR reel, maybe for April Fools. I'll do one ASMR for you guys. Wait. Ooh. Yeah, I got 4 months to do that. Okay, I have an idea. Okay, wait till April. Oh gosh. But no, I don't think my heart's really in ASMR. Write that idea down now. No need. This is staying with me forever. I will write it down. I will. I have a whole bunch of notepads everywhere because I was writing a script to something, and gosh, I don't know. Okay. I would personally love to have one of those non-let's play projects be once a month or once every other month. Ideally. Realistically, I know that probably is not going to be the case. Oh gosh. I do not want my birthday present to be a Netty ASMR video. You were the one that says this is a hate-hate relationship. You were the one who said that. You want it to be a hate-hate relationship? Well, happy birthday to you, JMT. I need to get a new microphone. Specifically for this. Why the witch cackling? You're making me curious. You're gonna have to wait. Netty shouts obscenities outside your house and disturbs your neighbors. ASMR. No, gosh. I love those ASMR videos so much where it's your boyfriend gets beat up by a silverback gorilla and stuff like that, or or the ones where he opens the what is it called, the safety whatever they're called on airplanes, the emergency door, whatever it's called. I can't remember. I love those videos so much. They're so funny. The first thought I had was Netty 3D model in low quality spinning while Funky Town plays for 30 minutes. Maybe at some point, of the things, of the experimentation of 2026, it's anything. It's not just the Rain World video. That's the point that I'm trying to get at. It's not just going to be detailed diatribes of a game. Not to sound harsh here, but the thing about games like Rain World is that not every game is like Rain World. So I can't make a video like I did for Rain World for other games if other games don't hit the same as Rain World. I can probably do it for some other games, and I've thought about doing it for concepts in relation to games, but specifically a breakdown of Rain World like that video is a bit more tricky for me. I do have some other projects in mind though, but in general, there's just gonna be more weird shit on the channel. I wanna have fun, and I feel like when it comes to Let's Plays, I can only do so much. I can only make so many jokes and add so much of myself to the Let's Play before it stops being a Let's Play. So it's like, well, at that point, let's try something else. Let's try something new. Let's experiment. And speaking of experimenting, speaking of which, we do have Potionomics, which I do remember last time actually not working out too well for me, which is not great. It kept crashing, which meant the model might need to go. So let me see. Hacha. Oh, we go into Eternal Darkness. Okay, maybe I should have had the game ready first. That probably would have helped. Okay, hold on. Not that. What? I think, you know what it is? I think it's trying to track my... Oh. Well, why did I get banished to darkness? Okay, I'm back. Please bear with me. Gosh, listen, I've been trying to clean up and organize a little bit of my computer, which means clearly that everything has to break immediately. As such is fate. Such is fate. Okay, can you track normally for one? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm on studio mode. I forgot about that. And doubly forgot about, I can open you here and then go fade. Yay! Listen, it's been a minute, alright? I'll see you later, TCK. We have ASMR Netty in detail, Netty, Funky Town Netty, and Let's Play Netty, the Netty Quartet. Who knows? I would love, like, oh gosh, yeah, it's definitely you, isn't it? Because I'm seeing it now. Every time I go, aha. Well, that's mildly annoying because I don't know how to fix that. You're expecting your equipment to work? Really, Netty? Oh gosh, I have some words I want to say in relation to that, but give me a second because I'm trying to handle that. And just checking in with you guys, can you hear this? Because why is Potionomics so quiet? Hold on. How's that? Is that better? That seems a bit better, right? There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. I'm so anxious. I was trying to adjust some settings. I was trying to adjust a couple of settings in to make sure that the game could run better and not crash, because of all games that shouldn't be crashing, Potionomics, I don't take you for someone as demanding as such. So, okay. It's been a hot minute since we played Potionomics and my brain's kind of fried. Hold on. Cold don't work no more. Naughty children get Netty ASMR DVDs in their socks. Oh gosh. Oh, so yeah, I lost my train of thought. So, in the long term, what I would love to do, I know that it's not particularly a new concept, but I'd love to have multiple different models of Netty. I'd love to have a low poly version, a like a dragon, scaly, whatever you want to call it version of Netty. Different outfits, of course, like all these other kind of stuff, different art styles, different mediums, 2D version, you name it. I would love to have 1,001 different versions of Netty. The time to take it, and or conversely, the money to commission one is another story. I would love to make all of them because I like creating stuff. And I also understand that for some people, they probably look at the VTuber model and go, oh, I'm not messing with that nonsense, which honestly, fair. I can't even blame you on that one. Also, I recently learned something new about what is this game called again? Potionomics. I recently learned something new about Potionomics, and I feel very ashamed of myself, if I'm being totally honest, because like, how am I only just now figuring this out and piecing like 2 and 2 together? So the slimes, I want to teach you guys this too, everyone who clearly plays Potionomics here. The slimes, I always thought you had to keep feeding them the same thing over and over again in order for them to duplicate that and give you food. Yeah? Turns out, let's say I really like this daredevil pepper and I want more of it, so I give it to this guy. It doesn't even matter if he's red or whatever, because what we want to do then is go to our highest yielding magnum, preferably one we know for a fact we're not going to use ever, and we feed that to him. So in this case, I probably should have given him the spider, honestly. In this case, let's say like, oh, I do not see myself using these guys. No antler jelly. Feed it to him. He's still gonna make the pepper, but you're not wasting like your precious resources. So you can go through and just play cleanup on all the stuff that you don't want or you don't need. This stupid slippery tongue, I'm never gonna use it. Dump it in there. Duplicate. Oh, like what else do I have? Like, actually I have some pretty good items on me at the moment, so I'm actually not hurting too much. Maybe a bad example right this very second, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. And then we wait 3 time slots, and then we get more peppers. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. That's all I wanted to share with you guys. Just need to rob a bank? Oh yeah, it's just that easy. I cannot remember what I was getting up to. It's 2 time slots. I'm going to assume I've already traveled somewhere. And let's see. Poison cure, thunder tonic, stamina potion. Let's check our potions. You wonder if there's a model that's been made in the style of Yoshitaka Amano, the Final Fantasy cover art guy, and used to do the old character designs for 1, 6, and 9. Possibly. Very possible. You never know. You never know with this kind of stuff, and that's what makes it like so amazing. I'm not messing with that nonsense. Literally me before one made an hour-long Wonders video of Rain World. Aw, shucks. I'm flattered. I'm flattered. Gosh. It's tricky. I can't talk today. Wow. I try to be realistic. I try to be honest with myself, and I try to be honest with like the people who come to my streams. I like to kind of pride myself on the fact that I can speak relatively honestly and freely about this kind of stuff, to at least to some degree, or at least I try to strive for it. I know, I hear it all the time, that when it comes to VTubers, people see VTubers and they think, oh boy, here we go again. Some girl with an overly cutesy high-pitched voice bouncing her boobs around, like, you know, being a parasocial bait and switch with a boyfriend experience, or whatever you want to call it. I get it. I really do. It may come as a surprise, but there are a lot of VTubers that I get turned away from for that exact reason. I have my personal reasons for why I choose to VTube, despite all of that. I like VTubing. I love VTubing, actually. It may not be the same reasons as everyone else, but it's like, hey, at least for me personally, I like to VTube, and I like the concept of VTubing because I like video games, I like art, I like technology, I like music, and I feel like I, as a person, can be embodied best as a VTuber. Does that make sense? I feel like having a VTuber model, even if it's not the best one on the market, it's the best way to show me as me without obviously putting myself out there IRL me. I can still have my private life, but there are also some things that I can do because I'm not using my webcam. Like, I don't have the option turned on at the moment, but like, if I tried to fling myself at miles an hour like I did with the ragdoll physics, I would die. I can have fun. If I want to, oh, I don't know, let's say it's like, oh, let me zoom in a bit more. Okay, I can do that. Let's say, oh, hey, you know, I want a cute little propeller hat. I can do that on the fly. I like the technology behind that, and I really enjoy that. And again, like I said, I can understand if for some people, it's just not their cup of tea. They see a VTuber and they nope out of the situation. I totally get it. I do also believe that there is so much creativity and talent and technical wonder that can go into VTubing that has yet to be fully explored. At least in my opinion. We're just barely scratching the surface, and the scope of technology, when it comes to just the sheer scope of technology in and of itself, we are barely scratching the surface of what VTubing is capable of. And to boil it down to ooh woo bouncy boobs, like boyfriend experience VTuber, it feels very restricting. Hi Tipoxy? I have no idea how to pronounce your name if I'm being totally honest. Forgetting what game you're playing when playing it feels so netty. Oh gosh, it kind of is, isn't it? Oh darn it. Some things just don't change, I guess. Some things never change. I'm gonna keep the mana and health potions because my heroes can probably use it, but you can go, and probably you. We're just gonna work on making as much money as possible. That's my plan. My grand scheme, my grand plan. Actually get rid of all of that. You seem like you could be a lot of money, and I'm worried about that. I don't want to sell something that could potentially sell for so well. Do I have any specials going on today? Good sound, bad trait, more impact, has more impact. Bad visual trait has more impact. Sulfuric Falls ingredients would cost more. Okay. Ooh, and how is my deck looking? Okay. Flattery, sleight of hand, press the attack, plant the seed. Oh gosh. Your arms keep rebelling? Yeah, I don't know why. I think it's tracking my headset mic, and I don't know how to stop that. You know what? Actually, I might be able to stop that. Give me a second. I lied. I might have the ability to fix it. Hold on. I think I need to calibrate, maybe? Okay. Okay. Calibrate. Gotcha. And then I need to do the other side. Yeah, why are you all the way out here, you freak of nature? I think. I can't tell, honestly. Hold on. No, you're still doing it. I saw that. Quick flash. Right there. It's this. I can see it on... Ow, I just blew out my own head. Oh... Okay. How do I do this? Give me... Hold on. I can see you doing it, and I wish you would stop. I don't even know how it's picking up like that. What if I do it like this? No, it's still... It's picking up... I don't know how to feel about that. It's picking up my face as a hand. And I don't know what that means. Oh my gosh. Something just keeps making you go full screaming Muppet for a couple seconds. Sometimes the program wants to cooperate with me. Other times, not so much. Here, I will see if this will help. Goodbye. Forever. Uh-oh. Well, don't crash. Oh gosh. We officially heard Netty say, ooh, woo, fabric of the universe changed. Maybe as a joke I would go, ooh, woo. I don't know. Despite everything I just said about VTubers, I am a firm believer of to each their own. So long as there is an agreement and there is consent. from both the VTuber side and the community, the consumer side, that what they're doing is transactional and there is no catch. Well, I mean, like, as in, like, there's, like, no one's getting, what's the word here? No one's getting taken advantage of. As long as that is happening, as long as no one's getting taken advantage of, as long as no one's getting hurt in the process, I feel like, you know what, fine, whatever. It's not that big a deal. But there needs to be that understanding that, like, hey, what you're doing is transactional. There is nothing deeper than this, than the experience that you're getting. There is no chance at getting with that creator. There's no chance of a deeper relationship. And no matter how much money you shill out to that person, they're not going to fall in love with you, I guess. I don't know. I feel like I sound so harsh when I say this. People can get a little parasocial as a treat. Oh, it's making my hand blink for some reason. It's weird. It's weird. Hello, real existing humans and non-humans. Hello, Woo. Hello. You think we completely embrace these if they were instead all screaming, flailing Muppets? Well, I actually have just a VTuber for you. I think, what's his name? Sayu? He has a Muppet VTuber. He has two. He has two Muppet VTubers. So he actually genuinely will be up your alley. But essentially all I'm getting at is, like, I can understand if a lot of people see the VTuber model and go, oh no, I don't want to put up with that. All you VTubers are the same. But to that I say, hey, for every VTuber that is, you know, that stereotypical problem VTuber, I say it with quotation marks, the model is gone and I'm trying to reopen it and it's being complicated. For every VTuber that is like the stereotypical one, so to speak, there is also a VTuber out there that is not doing that. That's like, you know what it's like? It's the exact same as like being like, oh, I'm never gonna watch any streamer who has blonde hair and is relatively like a skinny white guy with blonde hair, because XQC is annoying. So every other skinny blonde VTuber guy or every skinny blonde streamer guy is bound to be annoying. That's what it sounds like to me. That's what it sounds like to me. Respectfully. A little bit disrespectfully, but respectfully. Yes and no. Is it light level? Okay. Acquire. It's very simple. Just reach over and yank your lamp. There's no flaw to that plan. It doesn't break anything. I do this all the time. Okay, let's see. Faintly. It still wants to pick up the mic. I see that. Why though? What if I did this? Huh? Or this? Huh. Dude, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know why. I don't know why this is happening, man. Sometimes things just happen with the model and it doesn't make sense to me at all, and I don't know how to fix it. Technology, okay? Sometimes I have ghostly Muppet hands. It helps me to hear myself, okay? I can play like this. It feels a little weird to play it like this, but you know what? If it helps... I guess we got it. Fine, I can wear my headsets like this. It feels weird, but sure. Ma got this at the program software to assert superiority. Not sure. I'm not sure how? I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. Okay. Technical difficulties aside. the thing that I'm trying to say with words using my mouth. I can understand if people don't like VTubers, but I do wish that people would give VTubers a chance. Much like literally any other form of art or medium in the world, I feel like, especially just like any other like content creator out there, if you rule them out for the first few seconds that you see them, or the first few things you see of them, you're missing out on the opportunity to find a creator you'll really enjoy. Oh gosh. Netty's head is her arm, sometimes that's just how things are now. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I'm a master at this program or VTubing in general. So sometimes, ow! Sometimes things break and sometimes you stab yourself with a needle. So give love and VTubers a chance? Pretty much, yeah. Give love and VTubers a chance. You never know. You never know. Yes, a lot of VTubers are pretty similar to each other. And to be fair, I think I've mentioned it before. I've always kind of skirted around the bush with this subject, but I try to be very careful with VTubers myself. Like I was getting at earlier, I'm very wary of VTubers. And I do feel like VTubing as both a community, as a internet culture, and as a medium has a lot of flaws. A lot of flaws. And it could be so much better. It really could be like so much better. But chances are it either will not happen ever, or if it does happen, it's gonna take a very long time. Maybe one of those. Sleight of hand is really powerful. So is flattery. And then captivate because I love you so much. 2 is better than 1. I'll do some of you. And then... strike or strike later, maybe? I'm not sure what I'm building right now. Blueberry tongue, so get... oh yeah, my tongue is blue. Sometimes I forget that as well. Just like in VTubers, like being irrationally angry at puppets. A little bit. Like I said, I can understand why people may not like VTubers. There is, I do openly admit, there is a bit of a weird disconnect. A lot of VTubers play into kayfabe. Kayfabe, for those of you guys who don't know, essentially think of wrestlers. You know how sometimes wrestlers are like the bad guy, or they play a character, all that kind of stuff? That's what a lot of VTubers do. They play kayfabe. And I can understand that some people are just not into it. But again, I would argue that there are a lot of VTubers who don't play into kayfabe. Netty, I kind of tip and sway. Sometimes I am the Tempest Dragon. Sometimes I don't know why my programs keep breaking. Sometimes life is life. Outside of stereotype VTubers, it does still feel a bit weird to me, but you don't mind PNG tubers despite being very similar, but IDK what exactly gives me that extra off vibes. From what I've heard from people, it's the uncanny valley of something that shouldn't be moving in real time. To me, I find it, oh I hit the mic again. To me, I find it really cool. But I thought the exact same thing. It's like, how come a PNG tuber is totally okay? How come, like, you know, a rant Sona, a fursona, all that kind of stuff, as long as they're not moving, as long as they're completely still, like this, how come this is far more acceptable? I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to like start a fight or anything. I'm just more so like, hey, genuinely curious. I genuinely don't know. Sympathy? Nah, not sympathy. Build rapport. Maybe? Oh gosh. Or, actually, I lied. Chorus. Chorus. Yeah, okay. We'll work with that one and we'll try to open up shop. Kayfabe is fine when you know how to turn it off. But therein lies the issue. Like I said, I have my own personal bones to pick with the VTubing community as a whole. And it's not like... oh gosh. Okay, so There are a lot of issues with the VTubing culture, community, internet, all that kind of stuff as a whole that I have a personal bone to pick. And I want to make it very clear. I'm not naming names. I'm not pointing fingers. I'm not saying, and this person is the root cause of all evil. No, I feel like it's a deep-seated issue. VTubing is a combination of all the good and bad that comes from art communities, that comes from K-pop and J-pop culture, that comes from anime culture, but they also adopt a lot of those flaws too. There's a lot of issues with racism in this community. There's a lot of issues with sexism. Men are treated remarkably unfair in this sphere, especially when it comes to VTubing. They're treated like a little, like they're little bugs, little moldy spots, and that's awful. That's awful. Oh gosh, there's a huge race issue. There's a major issue when it comes to treating money, like treating, how to explain it? They treat, I can't think of the right word here. What am I thinking of? They oftentimes in the VTubing community, if you can't shill out enough money, they treat you like you clearly don't want this enough. And speaking as someone who is broke as fuck, I do want this badly. I'm too poor to keep up with 1,000 different models every season, okay? It doesn't mean I care any less. It just means that if I want art, if I want a new model, if I want a new outfit, it has to go through me first, and I don't have the money for it. There's a whole lot of problems in the VTuber community, and I could go on for hours about it. If you guys want to hear it, I mean, sure, but keeping it short and sweet, there's a lot of issues that I recognize myself. And that's not even getting into some of the, what I would also consider to be like, you know, the darker underbellies. Like I said, the aforementioned racism and sexism issues, but also all the constant infighting, the crab in the bucket mentality that this community as a whole has. It's not great. Let's see if I can push it further, maybe? Yeah, intern. We're fine. The straight guy VTuber does not have it easy. They really don't. They really don't. And it sucks. I probably would have preferred this later, but we'll just do sleight of hand now. There we go. 302 gold is not too bad. Do you know Robiny? Ooh, an insight enhancer and a dowsing enhancer with a tasty good and a feely good. You wouldn't believe what people leave in the sand. Sifting for lost baubles is calming, solitary, and occasionally lucrative hobby. Yeah, okay, I'll accept it. Okay, wow, thanks. This poor guy, he seems a little miserable, but I think he's also has a good heart. To be honest, you never understood VTubers that change models a lot. Sometimes I feel like they don't even give them time to settle. I can't speak from personal experience for the aforementioned reason of being broke, but if I had to wager, I know, speaking from personal experience, a lot of people oftentimes lean towards doing VTubing because they're not physically capable of doing the things that they want to do. And so there's a lot of VTubers in the VTubing sphere who are chronically ill, who are physically disabled, and this is the closest thing they have to try on new clothes, because clothes shopping can be very painful when you can't stand or walk for very long. Speaking from personal experience, that may not be the reason for all VTubers. I do think, like I said, I do think that there's a good chunk of VTubers that just have a sort of like, I don't have a word for it. I'm sure there is a word for it, but essentially, gosh, I'm trying to like think of the right word here. Oh. How to explain it? My brain's freezing up on me. It's like a fashion trend, but it's like a fashion trend for the rich people. Like, to touch up on more modern subjects, like how rich people go from like, oh, we all have BBLs, we all have like the same face surgery, to all look rich and expensive and beautiful. So but we have the money to do it. So if the trends call for a gaunt look, straight to like, you know, a plastic surgeon, a gaunt look. This is the VTuber equivalent. Oh, it's seasonal, time for a winter outfit, everyone gets a winter outfit. Oh, it's summertime, now time for a summer outfit out. I can see the appeal because fashion is fashion. I understand that, but also close deal. I'm very stressed. I need to lower my stress. Okay, captivate, we'll start there. Keep your guard up, and then chorus. I need more stress lowering stuff. Not the rich people. They always manage to crawl their way into any conversation. They have a way of doing that, don't they? Like I said, I don't know the exact word for it, but it's a problem in the VTubing community that I notice a lot. The pressure to kind of do bigger and better things. And I feel conflicted because I feel like, hey, if you're... Oh gosh, I don't know. I don't want to... I simultaneously don't want to like dig myself into a hole, because another problem the VTubing community has is a very crab in a bucket mentality. And if you speak out of turn, then you become public enemy number one. I don't particularly like that. I wish that didn't happen. I'm just gonna close the deal here because I don't think I can take any more stress. Okay. Oh gosh. There's a certain mentality. I know there's a word for it. I cannot remember the word for it. But there's a certain serial escalation. Potentially that, maybe. But we're constantly trying to one-up each other, which on paper would be good. Because VTubing, like I said before, is an incredibly... I bumped the mic again. VTubing in textbook is an incredibly creative hobby. There is so much that you can do with VTubing. And VTubers, by textbook, by textbook definition, are talented people. Between the art, between the singing, between the gaming, between all of it. I've seen so many incredibly talented and amazing VTubers. And if it was up to me, a lot more of them would be at the top. But what we see instead is just kind of popular people doing popular things. Doing the bare minimum to stay on top, because they don't need to do anything. They don't need to be creative. They're popular. There's a lot of Kim Kardashian equivalents at the top who know that they're coasting off of being hot and attractive and appealing to as many people and being like sexy. Don't know the right word there. Sexual bait. Don't know the right word right now. English is really difficult, okay? It's a really hard language. There's a lot of VTubers that are the equivalent of Kim Kardashian when I wish there were more Beyoncés. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I think it's just an online creator thing. Go bigger and better, I mean. Yes, it is. And again, like I said, not inherently a bad thing. Not inherently a bad thing. Because it encourages more creativity. When I see someone do an incredible project, when I see my friends, for instance, do these big projects, I get inspired and I think I want to do big projects too. I want to do a bigger project. And then ideally, in a hypothetical world where everything goes great and everyone sings Kumbaya and nobody hates each other ever, we constantly inspire each other to do more, to be more creative, to try bigger projects, and we do it as a team, not as enemies, not as people trying to throw down their competition, but because it's like, hey, I saw how creative you were and it makes me want to work harder and be even more creative. That's where we should be in life, and that is exactly what does not happen in the VTubing community. What does happen is, hey, look at me, I have enough money to have an animated lore video. Hey, look at me, I have enough money to do all these flashy things with my streams. I was talking to a peer a while ago, and I was kind of ranting about the same thing to them, and I was expressing that, like, I get really frustrated. I'm trying to catch myself. I get really frustrated because I feel like, because of that mentality, showboating, yeah, showboating, that's a good word. because of that mentality. It's never enough to just want to sing. It's never enough to just want to do art. It's never enough to just be. You have to be that, but also super artificial, I suppose. Artificial is the best word I can think of. The example that I gave them, and it still applies to this day, I saw in real time that people would upload song covers because that's what VTubers do. We sing, we do song covers online. So they had a song cover, they would upload it. It was nice. That was the end of it. Maybe a lyric video to go with it, especially for songs that are in Japanese so people have translations. That's not enough anymore. It needs to be a fully animated, like tons of drawings flying all over the place, animated text and everything. Even a clip of you singing is not enough. It's not enough to just be there singing. It's not enough. It used to just be there with your model, sing, that's it. Now, even a clip, a short, something that's supposed to be like, 6 to 10 seconds long, needs to be highly edited, have all these effects on it, all these glowing bits, and I'm like, okay, peel it back a bit. To quote the princess, like, if you peel back all the shiny baubles, all the jiggly bits, all the pretty portions of the model, who are you? Because people will come for the things that you do. People will come because they like your singing, they like the videos, they like the things that you do. But if past that point, there's nothing deeper. There's nothing deeper underneath that surface. Who are you? Who are you if not how many costumes you own? Who are you if you're not how many models you have or all the assets you possess? Who are you at your core? Do you even like who you are at your core? Or do you feel like you have to keep up this mindset lest you be left behind? That's the thing that I'm worried about. Does that make sense? I feel like I went on a huge rant here. Sounds like capitalism on a microcosmic scale. Pretty much, yeah. Late stage capitalism, guys. Give it up for late stage capitalism. One-upmanship? Pretty much, more or less. You understand the critique though? I'm glad. Thirst trap? Also that, yeah. I don't know the right calling them the Kim Kardashian of VTubing I think is funnier. Not to toot by your own horn, but yeah, thirst traps. It's like, I get it. We're girls on the internet. I get it. I've been on the internet for a very long time. Not specifically as Netty, but I've been on the internet for a very long time. When you're a girl on the internet, this is a tough pill for some people to swallow. Maybe not all of them, but you know what? When you're a girl on the internet, you do have an easy way to climb. But in my honest opinion, it's a matter of morals. I know that if I really wanted to, I could probably put on my best fitting bra, put on either like an uwu voice or like a dommy mommy voice, and I would probably skyrocket in views. I know that because the internet's the internet. And if I just try to play sexy, then that'll probably be more successful for me. But guess what? I don't want to do that. I want to play Potionomics. I want to talk about Rain World. I want to talk about aspects of game and art and creativity. I'm not here to bounce my tits. I'd pop them off if I could. I removed them like a Lego, just like... And again, like I said, to the girls that do want to do that, more power to them. As long as there's an understanding between you and your community, I have no beef with you. If you're someone who likes to play into the sex appeal, more power to you. It's just not my personal cup of tea. However, look at some of the biggest female creators out there. Aren't they hot? Like, let's be honest, Valkyrie is hot as hell. And I'm not. I'm not even like trying to be mean to myself. I'm not trying to garner like, oh, I hope someone compliments me. I'm not. I'm really not. I'm just calling a spade a spade. You have to be hot and you have to be willing to play into that hotness if you want to do that specific route of VTubing, or not even VTubing, just content creation as a girl on the internet. It's never enough to be yourself. You have to be that and so much more. Also, I need more stress relieving things on my build because that was horrible. Guided thought, maybe some meditate. Maybe 2 meditates? Just 1 meditate will be fine. 2 is better than 1. I hardly use chorus. Keep your guard up. Captivate. Always. Captivate stays on my decks, by the way. I understand, but I think many people try to avoid that to not get burnt out. Keeping up the facade, I mean. Probably, yeah. Ideally. It's probably not good for your mental health to constantly be in character. But who knows? Some people are just really good at what they do. You really don't know in this world. And I'm not gonna pretend like look at the size of this channel. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I am the know-all when it comes to content creation. I am figuring it out as I go. I'm just saying it as I see it. $1 model versus $1 million model. I sure hope there's not a $1 million model out there. That is way too much for a V2 model. Oh my gosh. They're throwing increasingly more money at what they're doing instead of striving to make better content. Kind of like those rich YouTubers who do increasingly more wasteful / expensive stuff. Exactly. Exactly that. It is that. Bingo, right there. Pavagat gets the gold sticker for today. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. We'll do some of that. Craftsmanship. Enthusiasm, maybe? Nah. Sleight of hand, because it's a really great closing card. Maybe some sympathy? We do need a lot of shield protection. Oh, and then okay, press the attack. And I have room for 2 more. Gosh, I don't know what to add. Not barrage. Maybe 2 schemes? Yeah, you know what? I'll do 2 schemes. That's what we'll do. And then we'll arrange potions, and then we'll do... Not you. You go there. And... Yes. Something like that. I think something like that. Before I forget... Wait a second. Wait, no, this is... Right? Wrong? What day are we on? I can't remember. By the way, you never saw this game was quite beautiful. I adore this game. This is usually my go-to game when I'm in a bad mood. It helps me to relax. It really does. I cannot remember if I took people traveling. Oh, Corsac. Hi. He has a slime. Give him a poke if you're not sure. Full bison slimes. It's a solid choice, but not entirely solid. Ooh, we could buy the next slime like immediately. Tempting, but I might try to do a few more shopping. Oh, I don't know. It's very tempting. What does Corsac like again? Oh gosh, I do not remember. Still mad, I guess. I'm not mad at him. I'm just forgetful. I'm sorry. Hold on, hold on. I have the power to kind of just cheat, I guess. I've played this game before, so for some clarification, I played this game a lot in my free time. You probably saw that one save slot that has like $1 million in it. I really like this game. It's fun and it's relaxing and I recommend it. Now if I could just remember where my thing is. Okay. Corsac. We're just gonna look it up. There we go. It's the difference in doing what you're good at and do and people want you to do. Yeah, I can't stress enough. If someone wants to play that into their strengths, if a female content creator specifically wants to play into the whole, you know, I'm a hot girl, look at me do hot girl things, more power to them. But what I oftentimes end up seeing happen so many times is that they're not honest about it. So then there's this pressure from their community to keep supporting them because they think that there's something real there when it's purely transactional. And that is unfair to your community to treat them like those are people behind the screens. Those are people who are spending time watching you. They're not just wallets with money. Those are people who have their own lives. And just by chance, in this moment, random strangers from all around the world have met up with each other and are managing to hang out with each other. He likes flowers, fungus, and mana. Flowers, fungus, mana. Don't have any mana. You can have my cheapest thing. Have this. He's speechless. Ooh, we do need sympathy, not just in-game. There's definitely a $1 million model. Gosh, I'm tempted to ask what it looks like, but also do I even want to know? It better be like the coolest thing ever. I'm talking like 1,000 different animations and everything moves. Because if you're paying $1 million, it's gotta be worth it. Since when did I unlock all of this? I have no recollection of any of this. Oh gosh. Okay, let me think. Where do I want to go? What do I need the most? Probably E stuff, right? Oh, well, okay. I may have just sold all the things I need for this. Oops. Okay, we're not going there. Maybe here instead? No, okay, just put that one up to be sold. Nice going, me. Nice going, me. Okay. Poison. We have a poison thing. Fire thing. We have a fire thing. One of you. And then... let me see. The cheapest one we have. Well, this one first. And then we'll do a mana thingy. Yeah, mana thingy here. And then if I literally have, like, anything here. Kind of. Okay, let's see how this goes. He actually might need more health, I think. And mana. Well equipped overall, but could use more health potions. And mana. Okay, wait. No! Wrong button! Gosh dang it. Okay, hold on. You and you. Poison cure and a fire thing. Oh gosh. Okay. And then 2 of these. Actually, no, 4 of these. I already have 4 unlocked? Oh gosh. It doesn't feel like I do. You schemer. That is me. I am the schemer. I do hope that, like, all rantings aside, I do hope that I'm making sense with everything that I'm saying. I know that it's like, I don't know. I don't want to say it's trivial. It is and it isn't. It's internet nonsense. So how important it is to you as an individual, I'm not gonna like take it personally if people are like, oh gosh, this again. Because like, yeah, I kind of get it. It's not exactly the most thrilling conversation to have in the world. But it is something that like, I think about a lot. Like, just being honest, like, I do think about it a lot. It, to some degree, does pertain to me. Maybe not as much as like your average thing, but it does pertain to like the things that I enjoy and the things that I am passionate about. In the same way that someone may be passionate and interested in like other things, I suppose. Okay, can this get you to the end? Do you have enough mana for this? Literally just enough. I am going to bite you. Okay. 2 of my finest potions. Yes. with 2 eager to take in the sights. You will be beaten and bloodied and have 2 HP. You could be on your way home, someone could sneeze on you, and you would die. Go embark. Nice day for it. I'm about to get this man killed. I hope he knows that. It was epic out there, Syl. You loved it. Ooh. Got wall. I got... Ooh. All this is good. Adventure time sounds good to me. Okay. We have someone going there. So what about someone goes to the ocean? We will need an icy thing, a stop, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like that, right? Oh, gosh. Okay. The great thing about Zip is that they have a lot of mana, so I don't even need to give her a mana potion on this one. She doesn't have any health, though, so for the mana potion that she doesn't use... Probably health and ice, maybe? Maybe something like that. And then we'll do one of these. And then we'll do one of these. How does this look? Is that overkill? It's not enough, that's what it is. Maybe one more health potion. Okay. How about that? Achievement unlocked. Indirect murderer. That was worse? Okay. Dang. How about that mix up? Yeah. Are you kidding me? You're 1 hit point away from being... Oh. Okay. 2 of these. If you mess this up now, I'll be so upset. There. When it's sink or swim, I swim. Never fear, I am on it. Okay. I'm glad I checked because I thought I came out and already did all of this. Yeah, go for it. Oh, my money. Oh, ooh, but look at that. Look at that. Ooh, we got good stuff though. All worth it. Smart customer. I do remember you guys. You like yourself some fishies. Here, have this guy. Hey, not bad. Not bad at all. Thank you. Sending out the heroes is really expensive, but it's worth it. Here are the spoils. Yes, give it to me. Oh, that's perfect. We need that. And the rose, and some Chardonnay, and more Eyes of New. Perfect. And then, let me see. Okay. 2 of these, and I already have some of those. So I'll invest just that much. And then you, I also didn't forget, you like yourself flowers. What's the cheapest flower I can give you? There you go. Here's an unbudded flower. He's like, oh, you really do care about me. Yeah, I guess I do. Fare thee well. Okay. Quinn, I also did not forget about you. You like bugs. Would you like a single cocoon? Or even better, a little larva? There you go. I'm so good at making friends. In the meantime, you have all of this. Perfect. Perfect. Good? Yeah. Tomorrow, when we'll have a lot of good stuff. The good kush. First things first. Oh god, I cannot afford all of this. What am I hurting the most for right now? Nothing in particular, I feel. I'm probably gonna hold off on buying anything until there's like when there's a really good sale for something, then I'll get something from Quinn. But right now, we'll just stick to that. Up next... Mutt Tuck. I believe you like bones? Oh. Okay, as for a different item. Shirley, you like bones and I think ores, right? Could you not require expensive things? That would be a great place to start. It was like bones and something else. I remember that much. Bones, fish, or mana. Oh, bones, fish, or? Sure, yeah. And now people are perfect. Yeah, it's almost like I checked on a wiki. Okay, okay. You're here to lurk? Yes, certain. Hello. Welcome to the land of the ones who dareth be lurking. I dareth say thank you. Oh my god, I don't know what to say. Netty, how could you? I'm not good at memorizing things. Times, mana, and plants. You make thoughtfulness look effortless. Hello, Lurker. You already failed by sending a message. Ah, that doesn't. First message doesn't count. First message never counts. How would I know that they're lurking if they don't say that they're lurking? Generally speaking, for other games, I would not be pulling up a wiki this quickly, but it's more so in the case of Potionomics. It's like, I've already pumped in quite a few hours. I'm just forgetful. I'm very forgetful. Also, I did see earlier, who said it? You guys, oh gosh. How do I explain this? Someone said that they liked the propeller hat. Thank you. You like the propeller hat? I can do something a little bit better. Give me 1 second. Wait. Oh, you can see my cursor. Never mind. I got scared for a second. Allow me to get into something a bit more comfortable. Ooh. Oh. All right. All right. So now that I'm more appropriately dressed for the situation, let's play some motherfucking video games. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh gosh, this is so, it's great. It's great in every way. There's no flaw to this. Oh. Okay, mayhaps a little too close, but I can figure it out. And see, this is the kind of stuff that I mean. You like this is what it's all about. Oh, I could add another cauldron, but I'm poor. Ugh. I'll come back when I'm a little richer. Sorry, I realized what I was saying and it came out. Oh my gosh, you have no idea how bad I want to play CDI Zelda. I know I'm probably gonna get tilted as shit. That's not important. Oh gosh. Hey, nice. We got more like creepy mildew, rotfly. Ooh, and these are especially great because they're for the fire. I can't. Words are really difficult for me right now. You are not going there. You are better than that. You're going to Mushroom Mire, where you're going to use one of these. Mint is like the opposite. Mint needs all Roxanne. Uh-oh. Did the stream crash again? Hello? Uh-oh. Hello? Hello? Huh. Yeah, I don't quite get that. Why technology, huh? Why technology break? Why technology? Why does technology break? I don't even know what I'm doing wrong, man. But like things like keep breaking and I don't know why. You guys can hear me though, right? Like, oh gosh. Oh, whoa. You guys can hear me though, right? Yeah? You had a little lapse? Yeah, apparently it did. Can hear and see. Good. Good. Potionomics asked too many attractive people in the stream and couldn't handle it. This game has some amazing 3D models. Like, you want to gush about VTuber models? Let's gush a little bit about 3D modeling, specifically in Potionomics, because these models are gorgeous. Oh my gosh. But we should hang out with somebody. What I was trying to get at before the game crashed is we can hang out with one of these people before the night ends. I'd like to do that. Who do you think we should hang out with? There's Roxanne, there's Baptiste, there's Salt and Pepper, there's Muktuk, there's Quinn, there's Luna, and there's Saffron. Pick one person. Oh, ouch, ow, 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 ow. Okay. My back isn't 100% okay. It is still very tender to the touch. The swelling has gone down, which is nice, but it still does not like having too much pressure on it. Oh gosh. Everything's working though, right? Yeah? Okay, good. Who do we... I think last time we played, we hung out with Luna? Saffron looked good, but you don't know the benefits, if there are any. When you befriend people, and the more you get their affinity up, the more, what do you call it? You get more cards to play with in your deck, which is really useful. Everyone kind of has like a gimmick to the cards that they give you though. So it's kind of a, I want to say like an up to you what you like, but you can mix and match their builds, of course. Please, stay a while. I'm glad you're here, Sylvia. I felt bad about how our last excursion ended. I shouldn't have left things the way I did. And I'm particularly sorry to have spoiled what could have been a romantic moment. I was hoping you'd at least let me make it up to you with ice cream. That's the best idea I've heard all day. Let's go! Go? Go where? To the ice cream parlor? Parlor? You mean they got a whole shop just for ice cream? That's wild. And wildly unnecessary. Making ice cream at home is easy. Come on, I'll show you. Saffron brings out a large, hollowed-out tortoise shell. It's been fitted with supports to keep it stable, and its surface glows with icy enchantment runes. Is that an ice cream cauldron? You're not far off the mark. I've just got to add some rock salt, heavy cream, basilisk milk, and various flavorings. Basilisk milk? No, I'm only pulling your leg. Basilisk milk freezing point is far too low. We'll use plain old Minotaur milk. Ayo! Saffron combines her ingredients and sets to stirring. As the mixture thickens, her stirring slows. I could help? You essentially do this for a living. I can't have you stirring on your break. The final result is outstanding. Saffron has added subtle notes of lavender, and the freshness of the cream elevates the flavor. Oh, I want lavender ice cream right now. Have you guys had lavender ice cream? Have you guys had lavender milkshake? You should try it. You should try it. You should try lavender everything. Lavender everything is really good. And lavender is like the only flower that doesn't kill me. Okay? Lavender is delicious. I need more places to understand. I need more places to understand that lavender is amazing, so that the ice cream place near my place can get a shipment of lavender again, or else I am going to throw hands with them. I'm so upset. I want lavender. Ugh. Don't you get cheaper prices too? I do get cheaper prices. I do. That is also true. Wasn't Minotaur half man, half bull? Yeah, there's a lot of discrepancies in that sentence. Don't worry about it too much. Never had it? You're a basic bitch with your chocolate and vanilla. I like vanilla too, don't get me wrong. I love vanilla. But lavender. Oh. Lavender ice cream? It's real and it's delicious and you should try it! Ah! Oh, shoot. Then we'll have to do this again. I'm turning it into a palatable saffron-flavored variety. Shoot, I skipped something, didn't I? But does this mean my apologies accepted? My behavior at the beach forgotten? Oh gosh, I wouldn't really say it's forgotten. I feel like that's a little dark. A little bit? I don't know. Yes, say no more, huh? You can eat lavender, isn't it a flower? What you do is you boil it and then you strain it and you end up with like just the flavor bits and not the plant. And then you could turn that into a syrup. You can make lavender pancakes, lavender milkshake, lavender tea. You could do a lot with lavender. And I need more people to like lavender so that I can have more lavender and stuff. Yeah, say no more. You don't owe me any further explanations. I'm very grateful that you are giving me the time and space to process my feelings. It makes me feel like I can be honest with you, and while it may be true that I don't owe an explanation, I think it do me good to get some of this off my chest. I'm all ears. We were speaking before about the day a group of heroes came to Rafta's shores. They slayed Maven's Kraken on their path to strike down the Witch Queen herself. And you were there. I was there, but I wasn't a spectator. The truth is, I was one of the heroes. Wait, really? You aren't pulling my leg? Saffron, that's amazing! Why didn't you tell me you're famous? If I were truly famous, would you need to be told? You know what I mean. You lived history, Saffron. You made history. I think history would have gotten along just fine without us. We were all of us too green. Looking back, we were a little more than kids. We were absolutely certain about our own abilities. We were so eager to make our mark on the world. We got our chance when the Heroes Guild finally decided to move against Witch Queen Maven. The guild's leadership claimed she had taken control of the people here and was building up a monstrous army to invade the mainland. I think even at the time, part of me knew that wasn't true. Ooh. Tell me more. Why would they lie about that? Why else? Money. Maven had taken a barren island and infused it with magic. The guild, and the royals and aristocrats it serves, wanted access to this place, to its resources. She refused to barter with them, so they found a reason to move against her. They told us we were defending our home. In hindsight, I think we were only invading someone else's. You have to go? Hey, thanks for dropping by the stream. I will see you whenever I see you next. There were no captives to liberate, just a small community of outcasts, here by choice, and there were no army of monsters. Just a single kraken guarding the harbor. We didn't anticipate that. A big one, judging by the skull. You can say that again. It had gorged itself on magic, like everything else here. It was the hardest fight we'd ever been in. I was grievously injured. I would have died if not for our healer, Shaylee. We called her the She-Wolf, and she earned her name that day, defending me with a ferocity like nothing I'd seen before. After the battle, Shaylee and the others wanted to press on right away. Maven had to know we were there. Stealth was no longer an option. But my injuries were too severe. I needed time to recover. They left me in town, where it was just a tiny collection of huts at this point, recruited a local boy to be their guide, and struck off to face Maven without me. I guess you know what happened after that. I never saw them again. Saffron, I'm so sorry. I had no idea. I suddenly feel very inappropriate. I had a sudden realization. I took a glance over at OBS and I'm like, this poor Saffron is talking about like her friends having died in combat and having survivor's guilt, and I'm over here with googly eyes like, yep. Propeller hat and googly eyes, yeah. Such is life. Saffron, I'm so sorry. I had no idea. It was all a long time ago. Most days I feel at peace with it. But occasionally, the grief sneaks up on me, catches me off guard, overwhelms me. So that's my secret. For all my talk about tranquility, I'm actually a big hot mess. Oh gosh. You're a vision of peace. I couldn't be more impressed with you. That's kind, as long as you don't start looking at me as some wounded thing. I have regrets, but I don't wallow in them, and I try my best to avoid picking up any new ones. But I regret how I acted at the beach, so I wanted to apologize, and I wanted to explain. And now I can take a breath and let it go. Just like that? Just like that. Stress can get its claws on you if you don't let it. And mindfulness makes you master of your own mental domain. Mindfulness. Discard a stress card from your hand. Tranquility, here I come. Thank you for hearing me out, Sylvia. I honestly feel so much better. And I promise to be less volatile from here on out. For obvious reasons, I did not go to a raid with a witch queen and have my friends die in combat while I was left behind. But I do kind of understand that whole sentiment of like, I don't know. I guess the stress that comes with like grief. There's a lot of people that I have lost in my life, from pets to friends to family members. And I feel like, especially in modern days, it doesn't really hurt that much. It definitely doesn't wound me that deeply. But then there are just some days where it just comes out of nowhere and it's just like a crashing wave suddenly. A storm, if you will, like washes over me. And all I can think about is how sad I am and how much I missed them and how, like, you know, one person I can miss, one person I have regrets, and this and that. I get that. And I imagine a lot of people can too. Unfortunately, death comes for us all. Not to sound grim. I'm not trying to be like a nihilist or anything. I'm just mean more so like, I mean it in like a cool way where it's like, hey, you know, you're not alone. Everyone goes through this. Everyone feels this. So if you feel like, oh, hey, I don't know. I am not a person you should come to for advice. Rich people getting people killed because slightly more money. Classic. You'd be surprised how much of history, some of the worst things that have happened in the world are because of rich people, and instead of them getting the blame for wanting more money, we've like spun the story around 11 Ways to Sunday and went, oh hey, actually it was this specific thing's fault. Okay, more plot happening. The whole town seems on edge since Boss Finn started throwing his weight around. Have you noticed? I've noticed that you seem concerned. Shouldn't I be? Roxanne Bark was always worse than her bite. Borstak was more misanthropic than malicious. But something about this guy feels different now. What if I don't have what it takes? I wouldn't worry about that. I'm certain you're more than capable and... Well, it's awful that you're in this situation, that's for certain. For certain! But really, it isn't anyone's fault, per se, and... Wait, what was the question again? What's going on with you? You seem less articulate than usual. Well, I don't like seeing you this way. I suppose I've grown accustomed to your bravado. It made it easier to ignore the full gravity of your situation. Which I'm, well, partly to blame. Just a little. How so? You must have guessed by now, or at least suspected. My name? My true name. It is an owl. It's Oswald. What? Uncle Oswald? It's really you, isn't it? I'm afraid so. But how? How is that possible? It's quite a story. Most of what I've told you is true. My debt had grown beyond my control. I was desperate for money. So I set out for Maven's castle, and I made it, Sylvia. Thanks to my potions, I was the first in decades to set foot there. But I set foot right in a booby trap, some strange runic circle, charged with transmogrifying magics. One moment I was a handsome, broad-shouldered gentleman with a winning smile, and quite tall. Good grief. And the next moment I was... this. I was horrified and confused. I could think of nothing else but how to undo my transformation. I fled that place and returned to the shop. Then one indigestion is using the primary URL. Then one stream to the primary indigestion URL and one stream to the backup URL. What does that mean? Why did connection quality go poor? I am usually like listening to Funky Town. It's a catchy song despite its wild history. I like Funky Town. It's a good song. Oh gosh, hold on. Where was I? Okay, I was horrified and confused. I could think of nothing else but how to undo my transformation. I fled that place and returned to the shop. And that's when I realized everyone believed I was dead. Everyone, including a certain debt collector. And despite my usual circumstances, I breathed a sigh of relief because I finally felt safe. How nice for you. Less great for me, though. Putting you in my will, I thought I was doing a good thing. A generous thing. I didn't think it through. You must know that's true. As desperate as I was, I never would have chosen to burden you with all this. Then you should have told me this sooner. You should have been honest. And you definitely should have spoken up when Helen came for me. You're right. You're right about that. I regret my inaction at that moment, Sylvia. More than I can say. If I were smart, I'd turn you over to her right now. This debt is your responsibility. I shouldn't even be in this mess. But I've invested too much in this shop. It's mine now, and I won't let Helen repossess it over your breach of contract. Thank you, Sylvia. Thank you for not handing me over to her, for giving me another chance. I didn't say anything about giving you another chance. The last thing I need around here is a business partner who's been lying to my face. Owl. But Sylvia, I'm going to beat Boss Finn. I'm going to pay off this debt to save myself and my shop from the clutches of the bank. And I'm going to do it on my own. No big deal though. It turns out, in every way that matters, I've been on my own from the start. No, that isn't... I understand. I suppose I'll give you some space. Wizards take tonics. A widely shared poll has revealed that magically inclined members of the Heroes Guild fill their satchels with resistance tonics. Increased value for tonics, decreased value for cures. Beggar thy neighbor. Following a population boom, predators from the crystalline forest have begun poaching prey from the nearby mountain range. Ice Crag has weaker monsters. Sulfur has weaker monsters. Crystalline forest has increased loot drops. Baptiste's brother birthday, and Baptiste's family is the firstborn son who gets the biggest parties. As his family gathers without him, today he probably enjoys some company. Aww. Give a gift to Baptiste today. Don't forget. Oh yeah, we have a new slime! Oh, we got some peppers too. That's great. Okay, let's see. Anything from here really is going to be really good. Plot twist and a very good one at that. Ooh, you have no idea! Oh gosh. It's time for slime. We have to think wisely about our slimeage. I'm thinking, perhaps, spiders? Yeah, spiders. There you go. There you go. Eat up, bro. grow stronger than ever. And then we get these guys, and then we just go bam. And now it's ×5 immediately. A Chardonnay right here, ×3, bam. Probably not anything else though. I want to keep my items. That was almost a Michael Jackson. And that, oh wait, shoot, I have a custom order to do. I totally forgot. Oh no, I totally forgot. Okay, hold on. Grand Insight Enhancer. Got it. Was that a custom? Was that a... Oh, I can't remember what it's supposed to be for. Grand Fire Tonic. That's pretty useful. Greater Sight Enhancer. Yes. And then, let me see. Okay. We need an Insight and a Dowsing with Tasty Good and Feely Good. Can I do a Feely Good? Get rid of all of that. Hold on. A, D, and E Agamen. Do need that. Okay. And then one that has a Tasty Good trait to it. Preferably... Ugh, annoying. Okay, there you go. We'll do one of those and then A, D, E. Like, just like that. No, we don't have anything like that yet? Fine. And this is why I love the mold. Perfect for exactly this situation. And then I know we don't have the thing that has D and E in it, but I think I get to use some spiders in this and it should be fine. As long as the Feely Good and Tasty Good are fine, because that's the required traits for it, it should be fine. So we add some spiders. That sounds horrifying. Now add the spiders to your thing, and then oh great. Mayhaps I've gone overkill on the Amagamem. Oops. Okay, we'll do some of this instead then. Nope, that was a bad idea. Hold on. Do instead. No. Ah. Would someone mind helping you with some Sudoku? Ooh. Someone lend Yan a hand. Also, Yan, did I say hi to you? Hi. Hi, Yan. It's good to see you. Alright, let's try this again. Flowers, some flowers. Oh god. Not quite. Hold on. Let's go here instead. I'll add as many of you as I can. We'll start off here, okay? And then from here, we will say we want a little bit of you. And then yeah, it's gonna be the rose. One of the roses. So between the rose and you, and then we still don't have a lot of D-Magamons. Ah! It's fine. It's fine. A and D. You didn't sense that you joined the moment you first crashed. Hello, Netty. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. Hello. Hi. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm crashing a lot today. I hope this doesn't become a trend. Ugh. There is so much red here. Hold on. Perhaps we can kind of cool it, maybe? I know what I want, but I don't actually have the thing yet. There's a specific ingredient that I'm waiting for that I do not have. Well, not like that I'm like waiting for, but there's an ingredient that I know that exists that we don't have yet, and I'm like, ooh, if I can just get my hands on that specifically, we'll be golden. Oh gosh. I am forever cursed. Every time I think of Golden Out, I think of that one song. They're like, we're going up, up, up. It's a moment. And then together we're golden. Gotta be golden. Dude, it doesn't sound like that. Oh, I'm done hiding now. I'm shining like a butterfly. Those are all my spiders. Oh gosh. Oh, our hunters is strong. That kind of works. Hold on. Wait. No. That doesn't work. Dang it. Okay, hold on. Okay. One of these. And then, because I have more blue than I have purple, I can do one of these into one of these. Bada bing, bada freaking boom, baby. Greater dowsing enhancer right smacking there. And then just double checking that I got everything correct. It's gonna feel good and it's gonna taste good. Perfect. Perfect. It's gonna take 11 time slots. Or will it? We add one of these, and one hay bale. And I'll be done in one cycle, hopefully. Then we need an insight enhancer that is also feely good, tasty good. So then we go over here to the minor insight enhancer, A, B, and E. Ignore that for now. Go over here. Something feely good. This is a little bit easier because it needs A, B, and E. And we have a lot of A, B. Look at that! Eye of Newt. Exactly what I needed. Perfect. Don't even need anything else. I am so sorry. I keep hitting the microphone. Yeah, okay. That's good. And then I know that we have an A and E one because I was literally just using it. So we can probably do something like this and it completely throws the thing off balance. That's fine. Because we go to A and B and then we go bam, bam, uh-huh. Probably one of these. And then we go to A and E it again. And then we go here. Good, I guess. Do I have a B and E? I do! I have, whatever this is called. Whatever. The thing. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Perfect. Almost perfect. It might as well count as perfect. Grand Sight Enhancer. This time, cleaned up, ready to go, nice and organized, very demure, very mindful. Okay. No, 2 time slots. Sorry, I miscalculated. There. And then I feel like I can probably pull off a poison cure, right? Pretty sure I can. A, C, D. A and D, so probably start off almost all the flowers I got. And then A and C. C and D? Oh, I just got something C and D, but then I won't have it anymore. If you want to use Sudoku pit position, top left X 65 X X 87. The rest is blank. Top middle. Okay. Top right, middle left, 3 blanks. Oh gosh, when was the last time I've done a Sudoku, like a full sheet? I don't think I actually done one in a while. Now that I'm like thinking about it, it's like, oh gosh. I should pick it back up again at some. I really should. Ram poison here, but we're thrown off balance. This is too much. No, not that. Not that either. Just a C. Just a C. I could do this singular bone. I feel like that's too much though. Is it? I'll tell you what. Okay. You know what we need? We need more A magnums in this. That's what we need. This is supposed to... I'm so used to like my original save where I have a lot more power. Very. Enough. We need 4. Not that, not that. No, this is the best I have, really. What if I did this? Not quite. Okay. We'll do one of you. You might as well. You will work. This will work. And then... oh gosh. Oh god. Okay. Grand Poison Cure is gonna take a minute to brew because I don't have the means for it, and I want to make some money today, for crying out loud. Speaking of, you and you and you and you and poison is not working. You and... oh, but you're like my expensive stuff. Hold on. All of you, get off my shelves. All of you, off. Get off. Off. Instead, look at that. Look at that. See, now that. This is money. This is money. That's great. And then we can sell that one. Ooh, we're getting up there. We're getting up there. I don't have a... oh no, these are tonics. Never mind. Now I put that one there, and then do these 3 here. And then when we swap back to over this way, we want to sell. Our goal is to sell as much as possible today because there is a price increase, and also we're super poor. I'm waiting for a day where everything is cheap to sell, like to buy a whole bunch of stuff from Quinn. That's kind of my plan right now. In the meantime, I just want to make some money, and then once I have the money, I have no clue. Ideally, get the money, take that money, go to Quinn, buy exactly what I need to make the competition potions, but do it on like the second to last day. Make the potion, thrive, profit. Not you. No cures. No cures. Speed potion, go. Okay. So between the vending machine and everything else, we should be fine to go, right? Have everything in order. We have our deck in order. I want to keep trying this new deck. I didn't get to try it last time, so we'll open up shop and see what happens. I love supporting a family business. Tell me something. How about this? Let's see. Customer's gonna lose extra patience. That should be okay. Increase all interest gain, and then we can strike. Good. Don't have to, but you appreciate it. I don't really know if I could be much help. I haven't played Sudoku in a long time. Okay, on the next turn, you're gonna try and make me sad. Do one of these. And then... good. And then we'll close the deal here. 400 to 48. Not too bad. 2 boons of craftsmanship, and then we could arguably just close it out right now. I'm tempted to do so. Honestly, yeah, go for it. 751, not too bad. No special treatment for me, I insist. Okay, let's see. You want me to press the attack, craftsmanship, we'll strike, and we can push it further with that T. We can push it a bit further. Why not, with his stupid blue hair. Captivate, yep. We're good on stress. Keep your guard up. Ooh. We will get 1 stress from this. Exactly 1 stress. I didn't have a lot of shield. I feel like playing with shields, it can work, but I often feel like it never really works enough, if that makes sense. The craftsmanship? Yeah. Or maybe I should have played sympathy first and craftsmanship. Oh well. You live and you learn. Hope the heroes make use of this place. Ooh. Alertness, sight, and insight enhancer. All that looky good and heary good. Sure. Sure. I can try. You have my gratitude. Got a good feeling about this potion. I will try. No guarantees, but I can definitely try. We'll meditate and we'll sympathy. And it will end turn. I think that does literally nothing, but it does give me a shield. Hey, craftsmanship. We'll scheme a little bit. Keep your guard up. 2 is better than 1, and we'll duplicate this card for craftsmanship. And then we can... yeah, we can sleight of hand it. There's nothing to hide on this one, but it's fine. And that's everyone for now, right? We did not sell 2 fire potions. Yes, nobody cared. Fine, if you get lit on fire, don't blame me. Whoa. Oh my gosh. My monitor went completely black for a second. I got scared. Okay. We're going to save there. We're going to go to settings and... oh. Where the hell my music go? Music? Hello? Oh. I'm sorry, I'm still figuring things out. And also, I would still seem to be a bit googly in my eyes. Yeah. Okay. There's a lot of technical stuff going on behind the scenes that don't want to seem to cooperate with me. Which is, I guess, sure, fine, whatever. Not like I try to do fun things, at least from time to time. Give me the isolated island. Oh. Am I in the water? I'm in the water. Okay. Wait, I have just the animation for this. Hold on. Don't touch anything. Wait. Wait. Hold on. Oh gosh. It's gonna take forever to scroll through. Give me a second. I don't have a fast way to do this, okay? But if I can do it, it will look really cool. It will look like I'm prepared for this when I'm not, but, got it. Yes. Technology, baby. What is that? Oh, I'm on the edge of the world. Yeah, that checks out. Okay, hold on. Off I go. Yippee! I have no idea where I am right now. But ain't this fun? Hold on. I like the way that I can just skedaddle this like, yeah! Yeah! Hiya! Yeah. I don't... There's gotta be another way, right? I'm sure there is. This is funnier. Hold on. Alright. Give me a 90-degree rotation. No. Slightly more rotational. Like, there-ish. Perfect. We need a thematic backdrop. Now check this out. I actually can't do this in real life, which is a little funny. I've been trying to learn how to, like, float in water. It's not going over well for me. I'm partially good at it. I think I'm too high up. I think it's, like, right about here. There you go. Yeah. And that... Take these off. There we go. You should write all line per line with big space to separate them. Oh my gosh. That would be very tricky. We're ending already. I'm trying to get into the habit of having my streams be a little bit shorter. I feel like, as fun as they are, doing 6 to 8 hour streams is a bit demanding of me. I don't think I'm really in the position to be doing super long streams like that. I think if I can do more tightly consistent streams, but the trade-off being that they're shorter, will be better for me in the long run, both for my mental and also just as a whole. Oh gosh. I could also do this, I think. If that wants to work. There we go. So now it's also raining. Great. Just great. See if I can get... Whoa, okay, that changes the mood a lot. Oh my gosh. See what happens when you actually turn on skybox mode? Changes the mood entirely. Oh gosh. One time your teacher asked you to go out of the water because you played dead for 2 minutes. I love playing dead in the water. That's like my favorite thing to do. Oh gosh. Oh god. See, as per the conversation, I can raise my hand. Don't worry, I still float because logic, but it's stuff like this. Could you be stranded in the ocean, just floating away, whilst also streaming with your propeller hat whilst it's raining? This to me is what VTubing is all about. Doing stupid stuff like this, but not actually having my life in danger, but getting a good laugh. Getting a real good laugh. Where's my banana suit? Wait a second. Wait a second. Where is my banana suit? I had... Well, I have this. I don't think this is what I meant. I had a banana suit. Gone. Oh. Where is my super suit? What? Hold on. Do I not have banana suit anymore? Oh. Bad day. Bad day. You have a hat attached to... Yes. Oh, perfect. Yeah, there we go. This is fine, right? More or less. Hi, I tolerate you. Hi, I tolerate you too. Aw shucks. Aw shucks. Why do you want to be in a suit in the water? Because sometimes you get pushed in the water and life can just suck like that. And there's no Catch? I fear and tolerate you. And that's how it should be. That's exactly how it should be. Perfect. Perfect. Alright. I'm gonna live life the best way I know how. Here in the water. As it rains. With my fish hat and everything. Slightly off from wherever the hell I am. And this is it. This is the end of the stream. No, not my hat. Dang it. No. What a lonely existence I have over here. Floating away in a whole bunch of water. And there's nothing I can do about it. Alright, guys. This looks so miserable. I only fear you. Aw, shucks. Alright, everybody. Leave you alone in desolation. Tune in next stream to find out if I find my way off of, like, at least out of the water. Alright? or do or don't. I don't know. I'm almost done with Spearmaster. Or at least I'm getting to a finishing point on Spearmaster. I'm thinking about doing all the pearls and satellite thingies on stream, but I need to head to Communications Array first. That's in Sky Islands, right? That sounds like a Sky Island thing. So, depending on how fast I get to doing that, Spearmaster streams coming soon to a theater near you. And later today, like, well, not later today, January 22nd is Call to the Lamb Woolhaven, and I think later in January is Fraud Layer? Did Hakita say Fraud Layer, or like, oh god, he said it need more time. So Fraud Layer at some point, things, I can't. Oh, I'll figure it out. Alright. Thanks for coming to the stream. I got some things I need to fix. Speaking of things I need to fix the music. There's supposed to be music playing here. Doesn't want to. I'll figure that out a little bit later. Thanks for dropping by, though. Bye.